Welcome to our special coverage of the US Senate Judiciary Committee, which is due to vote shortly on whether it wants to nominate Donald Trump's choice, Brett Kavanaugh, to become the next US Supreme Court Justice. Yesterday, committee members heard dramatic testimony from both Judge Kavanaugh and Christine Blasey Ford, the professor who was accusing him of sexual assault when both were teenagers. He strongly denies the allegations. Well, we can now bring you pictures live from Capitol Hill of the Senate Judiciary hearing. This is the scene live in Committee Room 226 on Capitol Hill. Now, that's where the committee will vote shortly on whether the committee wants to nominate Brett Kavanaugh. Now, of course, this is the first of a series of votes. It's likely that as early as next week, the entire Senate could also then go forward to its vote on whether it wants to confirm Brett Kavanaugh. Now, I'm joined by Anthony Zerka, our North America reporter. Anthony, this is a crucial vote. Which way does it look like this committee's going to go?
Well, if you're counting votes, there are 21 members, 11 Republicans and 10 Democrats. All the Democrats appear to be no on this committee. All the Republicans appear to be yes. So right now it looks like they're going to report this nomination to the floor of the Senate with a favorable rating. And now, one of the members of this committee was in question before, Jeff Flake. He's a retiring senator, Republican senator from Arizona, but he released a statement earlier today saying that he supported Kavanaugh's nomination. He hasn't been in the committee room recently. There's a certain amount of question about where he is or how he's going to vote, but he's on the record saying he's going to vote yes.
Now, of course, Anthony, I was just down on Capitol Hill earlier today, and one of the things a lot of Democrats are saying is it's too soon to have this vote. The testimony was only yesterday, and we only heard from Dr. Ford and Brett Kavanaugh. They are pushing for an FBI investigation. That's not going to happen now. So what do you think Democrats are going to be thinking and feeling or doing now?
Well, there's not a whole lot they can do. They can try to slow this process down. The procedure, the way it's going to go, is if they vote in just a few minutes, as they're scheduled to do, then it will go to the floor of the Senate. They can introduce it on Saturday. That starts the clock. There are a lot of procedural hoops to jump through, debate, closing debate. It would be a matter of a few days before they can actually have an up or down vote. Tuesday's a day we're looking at, and then it's a 100-person Senate. 50 votes would be enough to confirm Brett Kavanaugh. There are 51 Republicans in the Senate, 49 Democrats. So we're talking about 2 Republicans, assuming all the Democrats stick together, 2 Republicans saying no that would sink his nomination.
Well, Anthony, we'll have more with you throughout the course of this special. But earlier today, as we were talking about, some Democratic senators are unhappy, so unhappy that they walked out of the committee and spoke to the media about why they had done so.
If this hearing were sufficient, we would not, as a matter of course, have the FBI do a background investigation every time we have a nominee to that court. But yet, when it came to these allegations, they wanted to cut off that process. And you have to ask why.